Have you ever been longboarding down a super steep hill and you're wearing Crocs and you're going down the hill and you realize that there's a car behind you and you don't know how to stop? So you put your foot down and you're going so fast that you roll off your board and the board shoots down the street and all your friends are at the top of the hill laughing because they think it's funny, and then you think it's funny and you try to stand up and you realize you can't stand on that foot and you might have broken it, but then you realize later you sprained it really bad. If that's your case, I can help you take proper steps to heal said ankle. This is a video on how to properly treat a sprained ankle using the methods of rice. Rice? Oh, thanks, KJ, but not this kind of rice. RICE is an acronym that stands for rest, ice, compress, and elevate. The first step you want to do is rest the injured area on a stable surface like a bed or the couch. The second step stands for ice. You want to ice the injured area. You can put ice directly on the injured area where it's swollen unless that causes too much pain. Then you can put a towel in between to act as a barrier. The third step, or the letter C, stands for compress. You want to use a bandage, if you have it, some sort of wrap, to wrap the ankle firmly but not too tight. You can continue icing while the wrap is in place. The final step to the rice method is super important. The E stands for elevate. You want to elevate your foot above heart level. I stacked my pillows so that my foot can rest above my heart. Ankle injuries are really hard to deal with because you use your feet every day. So it is important to take proper action right away, following the rice method. I've been on crutches for about a week and a half now to get around my apartment and go to the grocery store. So I've gotten pretty good on these things. I kind of start bouncing around on them, having fun, but I would not advise this because it can result in further injury, which would not be good. Following the steps of rice, I have gone from super swollen and bruised to being able to put light pressure on my foot and have it far less swollen.